What the fuck? Bro, my shit, where chat is supposed to be, it shows a purple monkey with a wrench saying something went wrong. So I'm going to restart this. Hopefully that fixes this. All right, it appears that fixed the chat. I'm going to live chat, and then I'm going to take off my glasses and not read chat. So I wanted to do another one of them old from the heart videos. So if I don't reply to chat, it's because I can't see you right now. So I wanted to talk about how I felt lately. Again, I'm not saying anything new. I'm sort of repeating myself at this point. I mean, I could get on here and rant or entertain or whatever it is that I do here. And it's like it's only a temporary fix until I got to come back on and do it again. And I don't think I'm saying anything new. I'm sort of regurgitating, saying the same shit I've been saying, or in a simulation, blah, blah. And I can get on here and talk about, sex or whacking my wink here, like all the weird, goofy shit that our conversations end up becoming. But, I really just, that's not why I got on YouTube. That's not, it's like, again, I don't get paid like an entertainer, you know what I'm saying? I got in here to tell the truth, and I think I found it. I think I've told it. And I have 100 videos talking about it now. So what exactly am I doing here? I can get on here and chit chat and crack jokes until I piss somebody off or offend somebody or bring up a topic too many times or say the wrong thing somebody doesn't like that rubs them the wrong. It's just like, I'm not here for that. I'm not here to entertain you and see if you agree with me or if you like me or if you, I don't really give a fuck. I'm a truth seeker and spreader. I've done my job. My job is done. I don't know what else I'm going to do now. It's like, I'm looking for a job now. That's what, so if you're in Florida and you have a job that pays decent, I'm a good worker. I'm looking for work. And that's what's going on now. There's not really anything deep or meaningful or important more to say than what I've already said. And if that comes into my life, comes into my mind, it's not like I wouldn't get on and tell you guys. I would, but as far as like kind of like getting on every day or feeling obligated to get on or constantly seeking for a new topic or something to be inspired by, I'm sort of done with that because again, there's nothing else that I could even say that I haven't already said. There are semantics. I can cover semantics every time. Like, fuck that. But that's all I wanted to say. I just, and I know I've had these moments, probably like the third time on my channel now where I'm like, I think I'm done, guys. I don't know what to say, but I'm being honest. What now? What now? What do we do now? Where do we go now? What do we do now? If when you find out you're a character in something else's creation, simulation, whatever, you have no say-so of the reality that's even presented to you. Then what? Oh, it's the aliens, it's the Bigfoot, it's, man, fuck all that. Fuck all that shit. I don't even want to talk about it. Because there's 1,000 different it's. I don't want to talk about it. It's like, fuck off. It's all just shit. Anyways, all right. Let's see where we're at here. Man, this thing is jumping all over the place. What up, Basin? May the icy flames be with you beings. What up, Shengel? Fuck who agrees or disagrees. Just move towards truth and share it. Always keep yourself as honest as possible and just keep pushing. But pushing for what? There is no truth, I don't think, Shengel. And if there is, I can't find it. I would have already been found it if it existed. or some other truther would have. There's just too many intelligent people in this reality that somebody wouldn't have figured this shit out. And there's been truth seekers since, man, fucking hundreds of years before I was born, and much more intelligent people than me. Figured out how to go lucid here yet? No. I got a quick coffee, dude, because it's very difficult, in my opinion, to practice meditation and lucid dreaming. If you're drinking caffeine, it's literally the opposite of how you need to be when you're trying to lucid or whatever dream. And I'd have to quit smoking weed too. If I really wanted to take it serious, I'd have to quit my two addictions, weed and fucking coffee, which is just very difficult. Gotta find a money glitch to make things easier, less pondering. That would be great. If you find one, only truth, please let me know about it. Personally, once I finish speaking about one or more particular subjects, move on from there, and then a few days or weeks later, find more shit just to speak about at my own pace, just for fun. Well, I mean, that's sort of what I've been doing for a minute now, Vason. It's sort of just looking to get inspired, bring it up, make a video, do it at my pace. But I still feel obligated. You know what I'm saying? Like I still feel obligated. I still have a channel. I'm still a YouTuber guy that makes YouTube videos. Like I have an obligation, and but not really so much anymore. Not that I don't care. It's like, what else the fuck can I say anyways? I've said it all. Dude, I think we are basically philosophers. This is probably the type of shit Plato and them would do. Yeah, maybe we're those weirdos living in today's time. Maybe that's why we're so fucking weird and strange. Repeating thyself every single day, that gets repetitive. Repetitive, I think is the word. Yeah, repetitive. Or are you saying some weird word that I don't know? But yeah, it is. It's just, what the fuck's the point, anyways? What the fuck's the point? We're in hell. 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 It's like, okay, yeah. What the fuck? Okay, what do you want to do about it? But there ain't nothing to do about it. There's literally nothing you can do about it. You can play the role of the conspiracy guy, and you're on this fight, and you're taking this shit serious, and that's really the most you can do, anyways. Is play your little conspiracy guy role in the simulation, anyways. I just watched Built to Feed, and you showed a shadow man at the end. Did I? Built to Feed. Oh, that's the one about eating. Oh wait, I can't remember. What's that one about? The Built to Feed. Is that the one about eating animals or whatever? Or about how this reality eats itself? I can't remember. This is why did I show a shadow man at the end? I can't remember. And I've pumped out so many of those AI videos at this point, dude. There's probably little hidden symbolisms through all of them, actually. This is why I only. And if you're asking me why I put that in there, I'd have to go and rewatch the video. I can't remember off the top of my head. This is why I only go live when I have something to respond to, rather than just saying the same thing every day or having absolutely nothing to say. I wait until there's a good discussion to be had. But I don't. But what I'm saying is, if I do that, I guess what I'm saying is, if I wait for a new discussion to be had, then I'll never upload another video again. I just don't think I'm going to find any deeper truth than I'm in a simulated reality. I just don't see anything past that. Yes, repetitive. I meant platitude in this. Fuck yeah, Vazen. I thought we are in Modgard or Midgard. Yeah, how it eats. Oh, I don't remember why I put a shadow man at the end of that one. Existence sucks. Yeah, Like, we do not need to say that shit every day, every single day, unless doing so poetically. But yeah, to say, I definitely agree with. Man, I'm having an issue today with fucking. Man, I need to quit smoking some weed. Um, we definitely are probably philosophers or whatever, only truth. Uh, but there is definitely something more to what's going on here. And I'm sure Plato and them knew that too. I mean, right? Like, I don't study Plato and all that. So it's hard for me to speak on other philosophers. I don't really know what they thought. I know Plato was the cave guy. He said the cave allegory or whatever. Like, if you only live in a cave and that's all you know, you can't understand the real world, you know. Like a fish to sea, trying to explain land to a fish that's in water. It wouldn't even be able to comprehend it. Um, Showing God as a demon, Gnostic demiurge, archons. Hold on one sec. Just real quickly. That was a recent one, wasn't it? The Built to Feed. Oh, the one that's real nasty. Oh, yeah. I remember that one. Oh, yeah. This one was nasty. There's like a lot of gross fucking. Yeah. Let me see the end. Hold on. I remember it shows evil Mother Earth. They call it beautiful. No, that's not a shadow, man. That's the demiurge. Are you talking about at the very end? The one that's fucking got Earth in his hand or whatever? That's the demiurge. Or the god of this reality, you could say. That's what that is. Uh, that should keep it refreshing. You think so, Vazen? What kept it refreshing to me is that I was constantly inspired to find more truth and further solve this puzzle. And I'm just at a point now where I think I have. I just don't think there's anything else to talk about. I personally, for me personally, I can't speak for everybody, and I know the way people get in their minds and their beliefs. They stay with their opinions. Everybody's in their own little reality bubble, anyways. Really. Um, uh, uh, what the fuck was I trying to say now? And I fucking lost my train of thought. So what I was trying to say is that I just don't. I just don't think I'm going to find any more truth. I really think I've found it, and again, outside of me actually fucking doing DMT, which I was supposed to go to some resort or something, but it ended up not working out. But we'll see if it works out. It's still possible. But if I do the laser thing and see there's code, or whatever, it's only going to just further solidify even further what I believe. I believe what Dan Go thoughts and those people are saying already. But again, I'm not a fan of beliefs. For me, it's more like, now, fuck that. If I can see the code myself, I'm going to go see it. I don't want to believe some dude just because he seems trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm only just re-solidifying even further my own beliefs. And past that, I don't know where else I could lead anybody. And my whole thing was to try to wake people up to the truth. And if I've already told it, what the fuck am I doing now? Just saying it again and again? Fuck that. Maybe Vazen's right. Maybe just do like one stream a month or something. But yeah, like me being around all the time type of shit, I just can't do that. And I just don't care to anymore. There's just no, the mission's done. It's over. You know what I'm saying? It's over. I set out to find the truth. I'm pretty sure I did. It's done. It's over. I actually didn't want to find the truth now that I think about it. I wanted to just keep looking for it. Huh. Huh. Anyways, um, I don't like Plato. Think they were all remedial and falsy, hyped on purpose. Oh, I don't know what any of that meant. Uh, I do not follow any philosophers, ancient or modern ones, or even read philosophical books. Instead, I make my own philosophy. Well, sort of, for you must conceptualize on your own. Like, who the fuck is Frederick Nietzsche or Arthur Schopenhauer or Socrates or Plato's? They may have been geniuses, but again, from my perspective, it's like, okay, but yeah, but they were geniuses back in the fucking whatever, 1800s, 1200s, whatever the fuck they're from. We're in 2025. Uh, this may be what a fucking modern day philosopher looks like, some fucking bald, rotten tooth ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I would say listen to a today philosopher. What the fuck does Nietzsche or fucking Schopenhauer or Socrates know about AI or technology or whatever? What do they know about any of that? Yeah, the demiurge must make those smaller humans, sixth shadow men, try. Oh, wait, shadow men? Human sized shadow men to try to possess or stop people waking up. Mutton, I think that shadow men are the gamers that observe us and play the game and stuff. They're the ones that manipulate. They're the ones that put thoughts in your head to whatever, whatever feels good to them. If that shadow man is into drinking alcohol, he's the one that's going to say, "Come on, drink another beer, drink another beer," and you're the one that's saying, "No, I want to quit drinking. This is killing me." But he's the one that's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, do it." And you drink, and then he sits there and feels it through you. If that shadow man's gluttonous, that it's going to tell you like, Mutton, go get order a pizza, or go order a pizza, go get a double cheeseburger. If it's a lustful shadow gamer, it's going to tell you to do whatever, to the point it'll drive humans crazy. It'll sit there and whisper it into their ear over and over and over again until they go and do things that they shouldn't do. In some cases, for you, it may just be telling you to watch fucking pornography and whack your winky. For somebody else, it's telling them to go and child sniff a 12-year-old or something. You know what I'm saying? Uh, they're all nasty though. When was the last time one of these shadow entities showed up and you all of a sudden felt like $1,000,000, or you felt at peace, or you felt positive, or the intrusive thoughts entering your mind were telling you something good for a change? They just torment us all the time. That's their life, is to fucking play the game. Believing things is ridiculous. Why not just know and don't know? Yeah, I agree with that, Mutton. Man, this fucking motherfucker's got to get cleared out. Why not just know? Don't know. They weren't smart. Their claims are easily picked apart by a child. Yeah, it's called possessing. The shadow man possessed me with a black tube from its head to mine, and it made my body have sex with my girlfriend while uh, she was still asleep. Oh my god. While she was still asleep. I mean, she must have been really tired. I can't imagine having sex with a woman that's staying asleep. Like, how the fuck didn't she wake up? You know what I'm saying? She must, what was she, passed out on alcohol or something? It is a no. I'm sorry. That's a terrible. That's a terrible reaction to what you're telling me. I mean, that's really weird. I don't know what to say to that. Some fucking gentleman. I've never had one possess me. I don't think. So looking back at my life, there were times in my life where I did things or said things that I later regret. I'm like, man, that was out of character. Why did I say that? That was hurtful. Or that I did. So I think that there are times where it sort of slips by. You could say, but actually just like take me and make me do some shit. I've never experienced that. Excuse me, guys. I'm having an issue today. It is of no health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. Well, it's of no health to be insane in society either, Basin. You got to remember that part too, though. At this point, a basic monkey may as well easily come to that conclusion. I woke up and got off her and said, "Oh my God, I woke up on you." She knew it was him because she told me to close the door before bed because she could see the smoke coming in. Oh my God, what the fuck, dude? While I was still asleep. So what the fuck is, wait, what the fuck is going on? So you and your old lady were going to bed. She seen smoke coming around the room. That's the way I usually call it. Like when people say it's shadow people, I say it's like smoke people. It's not shadow. They're not shadows. They're like in the air. Like they're not shadow people. That's almost a silly. Well, anyways, unless they're like a 2D cardboard cutout shadow floating around. They're blackish. Sometimes they look smoke like. But I agree with your girlfriend. She's seen the smoke man, and he entered the room, and then he put a fucking black tube from his head. I don't mean to laugh, dude. I mean just the visuals. To me, I'm a comical type of dude, so if I laugh at shit, it's because I'm fucked up on the inside. Forgive me. But anyways, so he put a black tube into your head, and what like that was a typo? Wait, which part was a typo? Well, that sounds real sinister. I woke up during sex due to possession. Oh, you woke up while it was already happening. So how did you know he put the black tube on your head? Like you woke up to it and you could see it? Was he like hovering above you, like, ooh, like trying to have sex with the tube on your head? Or well, I mean, this would be a long conversation. I would have a million questions. Tell me like really how it happened. I mean, if you don't mind or whatever. I don't know what's going on here, but he read it wrong. Oh, my bad. Have you had sleep paralysis experiences where you see beings in the room? Nope. Human form, but you can't see their faces clearly. Ever see a female entity in that state of paralysis? Never. I've never had sleep paralysis. That scares me, bro. That being vulnerable should scare anybody, right? I mean, you're completely vulnerable. Like that's just a terrifying feeling. I think as a guy that wants to be able to defend himself, like being vulnerable, that sounds terrifying. It don't even matter what the entities look like. I don't think that their forms would bother me, no matter what they look like. If they look like a little fairy angel with pixie dust coming off of her body, or if it looked like a satanic demon sitting there going, I just see that as a weird thing taking on a form anyways. Like, why are you taking, well, how insecure of an entity are you to project that form to me? That's weird. Anyways, like it's cringy. Yes, they are called shadow people. Black smoke, yeah, not gray smoke. For me, it's like, yeah, it's like black smoke. No, sometimes it's gray smoke too. Sometimes it's gray smoke. It looks gray or whatever. And I'll look and there'll be nothing there. It'll almost be like or I guess like a white smoke, you could say. Maybe not gray, maybe like a white smoke. So I guess there's dark smokes and black smoke entities. Maybe there's some light ones too. I don't know, but that's true. Shadow is used to describe the black. It was weird visuals for me too. Laugh out loud. What the fuck happened, dude? I can imagine waking up being in the middle of sex with somebody. I'd be like, what the hell are you doing to me? What are you doing, lady? I mean, whatever. Now that it's happening, I guess we'll continue. But what have you done to me? The typo was I woke up during. Yes, because I looked up and he was in the doorway with a 6-foot black tentacle to me. Just black, smooth, smoky. Yeah. Outline. He took control of my sleep consciousness. Oh my God, dude. The gamer went straight up to Mutton, plugged right directly into this motherfucker, and made him have sex with his sleeping girlfriend like a creep. You see what I'm saying? They're not nice. Why didn't this entity attach his tentacle to Mutton's head and make Mutton go and drive for 4 hours to a specific gas station in the middle of the nowhere and buy a fucking lottery ticket and drive 4 hours back to find out he won the fucking Powerball? How come that doesn't happen? It always wants him to do some fucking weird shit. This dude got played by the gamer, bro. Mutton, I'm sorry, dude. I mean, you could say, I mean, I'm sure it was jarring, but at least it wasn't like, at least it didn't have you fucking like somebody you wouldn't have sex with, you know what I'm saying? That would be real fucked up. Basic news. Wait, what? I woke up on top. No, I didn't continue. I stopped and had a shocked face, and she knew I was being honest. She knew it was him. Man, what the fuck? Not me, laugh out loud. I was possessed for like a minute. Oh my God, dude. That motherfucker got you, bro. He plugged into your brains. Man. Has he ever done that before? I can imagine this is how some murders happen. It's possession. Dude, that is so fucking evil and demonic. That like human beings just chilling, living their little lives, can just all of a sudden be like, no, I'm gonna kill some motherfucker. If I can just go start on a killing spree. I mean, why is it always a school shooting? What do these demons get out of killing children? I mean, just anyways, dude. It only happened that one time. I would say that was probably a very powerful demon. And I'm sure you could find a depiction of this asshole somewhere on a cave wall. You'll probably see some motherfuckers got a fucking tube coming out of their head or something. But yeah, I'm sure these entities have been around for a long time. And new horror movie, short film coming up. I don't have the AI program anymore, Basin, so I couldn't make one even if I wanted to. Another time he touched me and took me to purgatory, and I had to get my arm back. He gave me a dead arm, and my girlfriend drew it the next day. What the fuck? Wait, I'm sorry. I was still like thinking about what Basin said. I'm going to wait anyways. If I were to get another AI program soon, you could say, to try to continue doing content on a channel that never grows and just dump more money into that again, I don't know what I'm going to go with. I'm going to probably wait a little bit and see what VEO or Goo or whatever the other one, Sora, does different. Another time he touched me and took me to purgatory and I had to get my arm back. He gave me a dead arm and my girlfriend drew it. I blasted them away in the end and now only my girlfriend sees them. She drew him touching me in bed. What the fuck is going on? Not what I meant. Just from the Mutton Man wrote, sounds like a new excellent horror film idea. Like a horror movie Black Pen style. Interesting. That's fucked up. I'm sorry you dealt with that, Mutton. No more AI stuff anyways. You have done good enough of that. Save your money. Yeah, you're probably right, Vazen. I mean, if I wanted to do some alternate channels that aren't connected to my current fucking email, that's probably blacklisted. I do need to get another one, but I don't know if that would be a waste of money, to be honest. I don't know if any of those channels would actually work. I got touched on the arm and it was a wild experience. Salvia feeling. I've never done salvia. Salvia scares the fuck out of me. Salvia scares the fuck more out of me than DMT does, than ayahuasca does. Salvia is, I think, a more serious drug than all of them, from what I've heard. Isn't it salvia? Isn't that the one that motherfucker ends up being a fan for 10 years or a fucking lives another life or some shit? Like, what the fuck is that about? My arm became ice cold after the touch. He took your arm. Like, what does that even mean? Into some spiritual realm, and then you had to go and get it back like a video game? And what is even happening here? I love salvia. Salvia is very scary. I was a car door. Canterbury, you fucking did that shit, bro. Are you crazy? How long were you a car door? Okay, so doesn't salvia prove that everything is consciousness if you can be a car door? Doesn't that mean that the car door sort of is also consciousness? I was a car door. And what does that mean? That so you were just stuck there? Did you have any thing to do as a car door, or did you just be there? I'm the car door now. And then someone opened you and closed you. And then someone opened you and closed you again. Like what I don't get it. What happens? You just live there and as the door? What are you looking out of when you're seeing it? Are you seeing it from a first person perspective? How do you know you're the door? Are you inside the door? Do you see out of the surface of the door? Or do you see it from a third person perspective and you just know that you're in the door? How does that happen? I was a car door. That I just can't understand it. I don't know why he wanted my arm other than they are sadists. What the fuck is going on? That's fucking weird, Mutton. That's fucking weird, dude. The 20-time extract, I have no clue how long. Laugh out loud. My leg was moving and I was like the car door opening and closing. My leg was moving and it was like the car door opening and closing. You have no clue how long? Well, what did it feel like? Did it feel like an hour? Did it feel like a few seconds? Did it feel like a month? I had a playground experience, Salvia, and also at home. I saw the gnomes. They were happy I was back. What the fuck? Like 20 years ago, kind of like being the door and watching third person at the same time. What the fuck is going on? You guys are little Satans smoking this salvia. That's scary to me, bro. They're sorting souls through the train track lever sorting system. They are sorting souls through the train track lever sorting system. Well, how do we know where our soul goes? Can they get this shit sorted already? I'm sick of dealing with this sorting situation. I know it's weird and I'm not weird. I've never known anyone who has had it. That's fucking weird, dude. I mean, I don't know what else to say. That's fucking weird. Why did you take your arm? And then why didn't you take your foot or your nuts or that's weird. And then like you had to go and get it. How'd you go and get it back? What do you mean you went and got it back? So you went back with one arm in some other spirit realm or something? What up, Demon Slayer? Hi, Chris. Hope you're doing well. By the way, the clown stopped talking about you after the banger video you made about him. I don't want to shift the stream topic to that unhinged clown. I was just saying, really? That did Princess Stephanie really stop talking about me finally after what 4 years? That creep. Maybe I should make another AI video. I think it was him that sent me the email telling me to kill myself because I'm a worthless piece of shit that nobody cares about. But anyways, fuck him and his mama. Maybe 10 to 15 minutes, but don't remember having a concept of time while it was happening. So maybe that's maybe when people say, oh, it's that way for months. Maybe what they're saying is, I don't know how the fucking long it was. It just felt weird to me. I mean, to not have a concept of time is bizarre to comprehend in and of itself. Maybe trying to comprehend complicated thoughts like that is what transcends your soul. I do remember hearing a story of a dude who was writing code, and it was such a complicated code that thinking about it so hard and deeply, it ended up snapping him through to some other dimension or something like that. But I'm all right. I mean, Demon Slayer's like as long as I appreciate the comment. Thank you. As long as I get by every day. I'll say this as somebody who has my philosophy, I think I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing all right. Thank you. Maybe 10, 15 minutes, but don't. Yeah, it happens after we die. No clue why the arm. I got it back by running my fingers like a loop over where it should be. What the hell? So you just sat there and you were like going like this, and eventually your arm came back. That's weird, dude. Maybe, oh man, I'll get my emotions back. Maybe my heart needs to come back. Maybe my brains need to come back. Oh my God, my brains are coming back. Now I can do a proper stream. I'm cracking jokes and shit button. I don't even know how the hell to respond to that. That's weird as fuck. I've never heard anything like that in my life. I'd love to see another AI video of him. Not gonna lie, it was fun. I wrote like beef songs, rap songs, and shit about him back in the day. I think I wrote 3 different versions in one video, and that's all I'd ever really did towards him. He got mentioned a few times on my channel because, like, when you get bombarded with constant abuse by some psychotic fucking mouth breather, it gets to a point where it's creepy. You almost have to talk about it. It's like, dude, this guy's still sending me email. Like, this fucking weirdo dude, like, telling me to fucking all this nasty shit. And like, you're a demon. I see you. Dude, you know what's crazy is he called me Uncle Fester in emails for like years. He kept calling me Uncle Fester. Shut up, Uncle Fester. I see you're a demon. I see your sweat spots. And he's just a fucking weirdo, bro. But then I seen him really looking like Uncle Fester. I'm like, this dude's a fucking creep, bro. And then I woke her up and she said, someone's in the room. And I got under the sheets and she said they'd gone outside now. So she senses them shits, dude. Then she said she was shown a smoky place with red lights. A smoky place with red lights. I don't know anything about any of that, Mutton. That is fucking crazy to me, dude. some fucking weird demon dude shows up, plugs into your head, fucking tries to R-word your girlfriend, fucking then takes your arm and you have to write circles on it. I mean, this is just the shadow took her there. And the fact that you're experiencing this as a couple is just crazy to me. I mean, it makes me wonder about reality bubbles. Like, man, when you're in a relationship with someone, you're really putting yourself in like a bad position in some cases. I mean, right? Like if maybe she's attracting all this shadowy people, or it's you, but because you guys are together, both of you got to experience it type shit. Like, because I've never heard anything like this before. I mean, I've heard of possession, obviously, I've heard of that, and but the shadow took her there too. But okay, dude, this isn't a shadow person you're talking about, bro. You're talking about a goddamn poltergeist at this point. But my one had no red lights. It's like taking you guys places and stealing arms and like, are you trolling me? Or are you fucking gray smoke and black backdrop? Wait, what? So, but my one had no red lights, just gray smoke. So I don't know. And okay, the only realm that I know of outside of this one is like a cartoon realm that I can say I've personally experienced. Is like a cartoon realm, like Cartoon World or something like that. That's where I'm from. It's a cartoon land. People don't die. It's sort of goofy and fun, and we joke a lot. You guys came from some dark, evil places, bro. Dark smoke and red lights and shit. What the fuck's going on? Yeah, she was a witch, non-practicing. She doesn't know she's one. Oh my God, what the fuck? She's got amnesia? Are we still talking about salvia? Dude, I'm always down to talk about drug experiences. If you guys can say any story, like if you want to talk about being a car door or a fucking, I love that kind of shit. I love fucking that kind of shit, dude. I believe you, man. I believe you. Well, you know what I think about belief, but I don't think you have any reason to lie. Salvia is a cartoon realm. Really? Oh, I've gotten to the cartoon realm with smoking really good weed before. After a long tolerance break, not smoking it. I've gotten to the cartoon realm off weed. Salvia takes you to the cartoon realm? Dude, that's my home. Oh, dude, they made it illegal, though. Now what am I going to do? I didn't come from it. No, my luck, bro, I would smoke it and end up being a fucking ceiling fan for 100 years. I just don't want to chance it, bro. I didn't come from an evil place. I came from the Shire and cartoon Salvia land. Mutton, you're from the cartoon land too, bro? I get you. Oh my God, bro. We're both. Why did we come here? This place is stupid. This place is dumb. Home was way better. It was way better. We never had to worry about, I mean, just, it's not 100 years. Bro, I heard some dude tell a trip story that he was a ceiling fan for 20 years. Yeah, maybe we were forced. I heard of another dude doing it and became a whole new life for 20 years. Had a wife and kids and everything, and then had to come back, and then he fucking didn't get to see his kids anymore. I mean, is this shit real? I mean, are these people the ones telling these stories, the ones trolling? I don't know. I don't know anymore. It's like, dude, if you don't experience it yourself, what the fuck's even happening? There's a bunch of different people telling a bunch of different stories. That's all that's ever happening. Even when it comes to I've heard 1,000 possession stories. I used to be obsessed with not just possession, but even exorcisms and poltergeists, hauntings. I used to be obsessed with that shit. Do you guys want to know something? The story is a little different every fucking time. Almost every fucking time the story's different. I've heard of possession a trillion times. I'd never heard of a man attaching, or an entity, you could say, attaching a black tube to somebody's head and making them do it with a tube, and then like this other shit, like taking their arm and all, like taking them into realms and shit. Like, never heard any of that. Maybe we were forced. I don't know. It's not 20 years, but it would be cool if it was. Maybe this is the fucking bad trip. Maybe we're in the bad trip now. Maybe we are like sort of drug experimenters in our real reality, and we're like, you don't want to try this new experimental drug, bro. It takes you to this fucking dark, evil realm, bro. And we're just hardcore or something, dude. I mean, I don't know. Like, no, bro, I'm down to try. Give me that earth joint. We're like, oh, fuck. And now we're here and it's like, die, motherfucker. And we're like, oh. It's not 20 years, but it would be cool if it was. Really? So you're hoping to be the ceiling fan for that long? Unbelievable. That's a boring ass shit. I hate doing the same fucking thing over and over again. Since I quit smoking weed again, I've had some crazy dreams that are pretty fun. Nothing too wild, but it's like tripping on something. Dude, I know. When I quit smoking weed, my dreams are amazing for like fucking 5 days in a row, too. It's awesome. Like every night I'm dreaming. As you can tell, 5 days is about the longest tolerance break I've taken in probably a couple years. Yeah, I guess other people didn't see them. Fuck, man. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know, man. I'm sorry that happened to you. At least it is. I mean, are you still dealing with that shit, or is it done with? A few weeks ago, I was listening to a lot of dark ambient music with a speaker or earbuds almost, sleeping in very dark rooms, to the point that one of my dreams started being extremely sinister as shit, for I go far away to one unusual regular looking area, and then all of a sudden the environment changes to glitched red screens. Then I run real fast back to my location, but then bam, a bunch of black looking trees appear. They look sinister. Buildings get glitched. The sky turns yellow. Yet I escaped anyways into some red waterfall jungle. What the fuck? Climbing that shit, heading back to my apartment, and suddenly there's some evil looking ass old hag in there using binoculars, spying on outside shit in my place. Dude, you should have fucking decked that witch right in her witch nose. And then the dream suddenly ends. Yeah, because they knew, the Archons knew you were about to fade that old hag, bro. You were about to fucking run up and give her a little fucking two-piece. I know. If I know Vazen, you were about to fucking stomp that old witch one. Say, who the fuck are you to fucking get him in my head, bitch? Who the fuck are you to fucking play around with me? I will kill you up in here. I don't deal with them anymore. Only girls around me, but they merely pose a small challenge. I know not to fall for them. So I think it gets to that point eventually. If you understand what you're dealing with, it stops dealing with you. Yeah, they run away when you are getting punches in dreams. Yeah, they don't like you beating them up in dreams. They don't like you visualizing hurting them while you're conscious. When you can feel the presence of these entities, and you literally like I'll visualize like this machinery spinning at a high rate, like saw blade with like chunks of metal sticking out that rip flesh away. And I'll imagine that spinning into their bodies and into their faces and ripping them into pieces. And if you visualize killing them or hurting them, I think it actually hurts them. Like, I don't think they like when you do that to them. As crazy as that sounds, as crazy as that sounds, this must exemplify how music affects. So I did want to mention something, Mason, but before I lose my train of thought, is you got to think about it, dude. Music, when you hear certain sounds, they literally make you feel a kind of way. So when you hear like like horror music sounds, it like sort of does something to you. It's like, ugh, like it makes you feel some kind of way. And or when you hear like a dope synth, drawn out bass at just the right part, it makes it sound epic. It's like these sounds, the sounds affect us. I wouldn't go to sleep listening to dark ambient music. I mean, you may be trying to tap into dimensions that are dark and evil doing that. I mean, I don't know. Do you know what you're under? Do you understand what you're doing? I'd say that's a bad idea. I'd say if you're going to go to sleep, listen to anything, maybe like waterfalls or nature sounds, birds chirping or something like that. Mind blasting truth, power over the force. Yeah, is really just awareness. Is really just awareness. When you realize the way this reality actually works, to basically to control these entities is literally boils down to you truly being aware of their existence. Or you could say to not get controlled by these entities. DMT sound is crazy, like a intense vibration. Then it's like the universe is conscious and aware of you. Oh my God. No, Canterbury has done the evil DMT molecule. Dude, that wasn't the universe, Canterbury. I think that's the entity that speaks to you through the molecule. Dude, I think that's like, the way I say Mary Jane's an actual like entity. I think DMT's an actual entity too. But a lot of people call it the spirit molecules. It's like, man, if this is this may be the main entity. You know what I'm saying? This may be fucking the main head honcho dude. I mean, I don't know. But I deal with tinnitus anyways, that fucking damn zinging just in the fucking ears all the time, bro. Shit's so fucking annoying. It sounds like on a power, or like crickets when they're like doing their little hum they do, or like a power line when there's a lot of current going through it, that electrical sound. I hear that shit in my ears all the time, bro. All the fucking, it's so fucking annoying. That was worth it anyways. For me, you embrace the tenebrosity. For me, you take sinister risks. Face the unknown. Canterbury. So soon I'm probably going to be going to some retreat. I may be dancing with the spirit molecule soon myself, but anyways, so we'll find out if it works out. Supposedly we have it in our brains. It's released during sleep and at the times of death. I've heard. Every time we sleep, when we're born, and when we die, it is the molecule that what maybe brings us into the body, or maybe it's the molecule the body releases when we become present or something. I don't know. 5G is a sound assault. Dude, that's what I think, because I didn't have tinnitus before 5G. It was after 5G, all of a sudden I had this tinnitus issue. Like, nah, man, these motherfuckers are zapping our brains, and now I can hear this fucking bullshit happening. And that dream was not even that evil anyways, compared to the other dreams in the past couple of years that were far worse. I don't have nightmares anymore, Vazen. You get to a point where if some sort of entity was trying to present you some horrifying, scary imagery, you would see it as a child or something, or you would just try to eat it anyways. You would kill it. Canterbury said soon enough. Yeah, I know. Really. The eagle took off on Thursday. Unbelievable, bro. Yeah, they cooking us. Dude, these motherfuckers are cooking our motherfucking brains, dude. If I could get my hands on their throat, bro, you think I wouldn't kill one of these motherfuckers, bro? I'd turn that boy upside down 180 and power drive his fucking skull into the pavement. I'd body slam him on his head and try to break his neck. These motherfuckers that do this shit to us, bro. Yeah, I don't have nightmares. Now I've overcome the need. I'll sleep deeper, ignore, or wake up. Well, so I had a lot of issues with scary thoughts, scary entities, scary energies when I started meditating. And then it just got to the point where finally had enough and said, then eat me. Then do it. Get it over with. Come on, eat me. I wasn't going to be scared anymore. And I called it bluff. And then I realized it was bluffing the whole time. And I was like, oh, you're nothing. Anyways, I'm an idiot for getting an iPhone 17. God damn, they're already on number 17 of the iPhone. Lucky number 17. Or have that number haunts my fucking life, monster. Or have good dream or go lucid to just change it to good. I'm not a master at that, and I've had one moment in my life that felt like about a few minutes or whatever, where I actually like astral projected or lucid dreamed. I think it was astral projection because I'm pretty sure it was in this reality, but I was just observing this reality from a different perspective. Sort of like looking into it from a different frequency stance or something. Because even the weather, I was sort of connected to all of it. Like I could feel it. I didn't just see how beautiful the sunset looked. I could feel it. I was a part of it, and it was just different. I wasn't just outside of my body. I mean, I was like floating around in reality outside of my body. Or have good dream or go lucid to just change it to good. The fucking clock at work looked weird though, bro. The clock at work, like, because I had ended up astral projecting to my job, and I was like floating in the window, the cook window, and the time clock at work is sort of like a big square clock, like this. The time clock in the astral projection was an oval shaped, more shorter, wider clock, and there was 3 of them, and they were stacked up in a triangle. There were 2 on the bottom and 1 on the top in the middle, and they were all blinking the same time. I think it was 7 p.m. or whatever, and they were all 3 blinking that time. It was either 7 or 9. I can't remember, but they were all on the same time. It was weird. My clock, the clock at work looked weird. Like once I had another magnificent dream where someone I was with disturbed a person with a machete for no good reason, and then that person chased us real hard, ran like a speed of light. What the hell? What did you get an iPhone 17 for anyways? And why is there a 17 already? Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I thought they were on like iPhone number 3 or 4 right now or something. Not number 17. That sounds high to me. That's a horrific dream. $1,100 for a phone. God, Lee, dude, you could damn near build a computer for that. My lucid dreams are me running and jumping. Well, maybe not a great computer, but yeah, I could definitely build a whole computer for $1,100. I mean, it wouldn't be top of the line GPU and all that, but it'd be able to play decent games. Jumping to fly and fighting bad guys along the way, very rare because you have to decide to test the door light because it needs to be a dream. You won't fly, laugh a lot. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It's not even that I want to learn about astral projecting and all that in this realm. I want to go back home, bro. I want to either go back to. So I've experienced a few different realms. There's one that was super fun to me. I'll tell you guys about them. So again, there's the cartoon realm. I've experienced this several times. My mind goes there sometimes on certain drugs or hallucinogens. or you can say my consciousness goes there. But it's a lovely place. It's very happy and fun. Then there's these other places which are always in a sort of school setting, which I don't understand personally. I hated school. I did not participate in school. The school hated me. I hated them. It was a great relationship. I'm not a fan of school. I always have school setting or mall setting dreams where there's just a lot of people around, which I sort of like. I do like being around people. So um, I don't like to philosophize with fucking people or have deep conversations. I mean, you really can't, but I do like being around people. Not when they're nasty or violent or assholes, but and then there's this one that was just, man, I mean, it so felt like home. And but it was like this. So there's this entrance is sort of like an entrance to a bath and spa or something, I guess. And you come out on the other side, and it's a beautiful white sand beach, the ocean, and often not too far distance, but about, you could say, like maybe a half mile out, you can see an island, maybe a quarter mile, half mile, you can see an island. And the beach is there is beautiful. The everything is so pristine, perfectly clean. Just it's beautiful. And then if you swim or fly, I'm pretty sure I hovered over the water to the island. On the other side of the island, there's an entrance, and it's sort of like this bathhouse, but everybody in there is like in the water, and the water is like this glow. It's just beautiful. Everything's beautiful, but the walls and ceilings and floors, everything are tiled. Like everything's perfectly tiled, and it's this big square, and you can swim, and there's people swimming past you, and everybody's in these beautiful waters that just feel so alive and soothing. And I miss that place. That place just, man, is in there, and I want to go home. My loose dreams of me running and jumping and flying, fighting bad guys. Oh yeah, I read this. That's how my cartoon realms are. I'm sort of like running along, like, or somebody else is running along, and I'm observing it. I don't know exactly what's going on, but like running along and jumping and punching this monster, but it's sort of goofy. It's not violent. It's more like fun, and like Mario World, like done in a Disney version or something. It's not scary. I mean, some things can take on a tough looking evil guy form, but it's all fun and play. Nobody ever gets actually hurt. See, on a platform, if you fall, you get reincarnated. Oh my God. That's not a dream. That's a nightmare. Mall World, look it up. I think I actually just recently heard of Mall World mutton probably 2 weeks ago. Never heard of it before then. Probably 1 week ago, actually. I mean, it was pretty recent when I had heard about Mall World. But it wasn't I don't think that they were talking about it as something they experience in their dreams all the time. Which is true. I guess I experience them in my dreams too. So, but some of these felt real to me, or like places that I knew about. Cartoon realms, one. Well, maybe the dreams. Maybe when people are dreaming, they are astral projecting. They just don't know it. I don't know. I don't know the way this whole shit works. I know that this version of it sucks. My favorite realm is an empty space, dimly lit, kind of bluish, very calm and peaceful. That, or like a ocean with a shallow platform, maybe kind of a shelter to rest at. Yeah, you're going to have. So there's certain locations that stick in your head. I think that we create these places. On the other side, you could say the astral realm, the dream world. Could be a coffee shop, you remember, but sort of just floating in the middle of, that just in the middle of like a void to give you this comfort, We all sort of create these little realms, I think. We experience them when we die, I think. But I'm pretty sure there are conjunction realms because a lot of us are similar, and maybe we collectively create a mall world realm or a bathhouse realm or whatever the hell that place was. But I want to go back there. I don't like this place. This reality's stupid. Stressing and worrying about not having money to pay bills to live in a slave system just isn't for me. It's like doesn't sound like something I'd sign up for. Just not interested anymore. Your reality sucks. Go fuck yourself. Whether it's a sim or a god, you fucking failed. You suck. But the living waters, mine is endless space, basically. Naked young. Understanding conspiracy channel talks about Mall World and the Nephilim look like clowns is his main subject. Understanding. So I think I used to be subscribed to that dude, but he kept uploading the Nephilim look like clown videos, and I just unsubscribed. I was like, this shit's silly. Like, what is this? It just rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, what the fuck are we talking about? The Nephilims look like clowns? If the Nephilims exist, they could probably look like whatever the fuck they want to look like. If it's clowns in the 15th century, it was werewolves in the 14th century. And then it was ghosts in the 13th century. And it was probably witches and living out in the woods in the 12th. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just whatever it wants to be. I would say if they exist, they probably look whatever the fuck they want to look like. They probably look like lizards. I heard an economic crash is coming. I will. Monster, I've been hearing that for 30 years, dude. I've literally been hearing that. Well, you could say probably, we'll say 25 years to be safe. I've been hearing that since 9/11, dude. Or before 9/11. No. So 9/11 was 2001. I've been hearing that for 30 years. I have. That's crazy. God damn, I'm getting old. Yeah, Monster. I've been, dude, anyways. Why would they crash what they've gone so far out of their way to create? This is a well-constructed system. I'm not saying it's not possible. Maybe they're totally evil and they're like, oh, we just want everyone to die and kill themselves and we'll crash it and go into our underground bunkers and just wait it out until they're all dead. Who knows? I mean, because as dark as reality is, that script wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. Maybe it is going to happen. Okay, and this reality sucks anyways. This reality is a shithole anyways. I sort of want it all to crash because what we have now sucks. It turns everybody into a struggling, worrying, stressed out slave. So maybe it's better if it does crash. I don't know. The economic crash is already here now. Yeah, I'd say paying $41 for one fucking steak about that big is fucking sounds like the crash is already here, dude. If you're struggling right now financially, you feel like you're in the crash already. That's a good comment, Basin. The first shadow people for me came out of an old clown. Could be some truth to it. Could be where that weird phobia of clowns comes from. Maybe those people died in a previous life to a fucking clown Nephilim murdering them. I don't know. I never seen a clown. Most of the experiences that I had through meditation or drugs were positive overall. They were positive. I didn't see clown creatures. When I did shrooms, I guess you could say I was tormented by a demonic fucking entity during that trip because all it told me was, you're nothing. You're fucking useless. You're just nothing but a fucking script. You're a piece of shit. It just tormented me for like 5 hours. It was just the worst. I'm not a fan of shrooms. I've had very brief moments on shrooms that were cool and enjoyable. The majority of them, it was just not a drug of choice for me. What a shitty drug to take. I would say if you wanted like sort of maybe what the fuck is that called? They call it robo tripping or whatever. The robo tech pills or whatever. Uh, is it ketamine? I can't remember. Or DSM or DKSM or something like that. Try that one. That one may well anyway, no, don't do drugs, kids. But you know what I'm saying? Like if you that one was a wonderful experience. Wonderful, very enjoyable. I was floating amongst like clouds and like I was like, whoop, and I blew up to the size of the whole fucking universe. And I was like this big giant like blowfish, and I was all happy. And then it was like, and I shrunk down to the size of something smaller than even a fucking particle. I mean, it was just, and I did that for like 20 minutes, dude. It was amazing. Just the 2008 recession. Yeah, yes, it did. They will crash to boost digital currency. Yeah, whatever. What's going to happen is going to happen anyways. I'm powerless to control it. The only thing I am is subjected to the shit show, like the rest of us. It's a super Christian channel. They talk about how we're in Satan's little season and that Christ already ruled, rapture already happened, so we're waiting for another apocalypse. Kind of silly for sure. It's like, why do good guy entities so enjoy sitting by idle while bad guy entities fuck everybody in their rear end? I mean, I just don't get that. That seems weird, strange, cringy, and like a gaslighting lie to me. They are correct, except Christ isn't who they think he is. Yeah, good cop, bad cop to keep us in the matrix. Oh, look, now we're all saved. Now it's heaven. You're still in my trap, little soul. I'm just taking on the form of Jesus now. I'm the one that was tormenting you the whole time. Like, for real, bro. This shit don't even make no sense. They're correct. Yeah, whatever. What up, V? How you doing, love? The clown was a real doll. They came out of it. What the fuck? Oh, a clown doll was where you seen your first shadow person. They came out of the doll. All right, so V, you got to hear this shit. Mutton, I'm going to tell your story real quick. So V, Mutton, this isn't funny, but actually, you know what? I need to take a hit of weed before I tell this fucking story, dude. So Mutton and his old lady were fucking dealing with shadow people and getting ready to go to work. All right, check this out. And even his old lady could see them and shit. And they were going to just minding their own business one night, going to bed. And she said when she closed the door, she seen the smoke come into the room, or the dark entity. And so they went to sleep. And then when Martin came to his senses, he was in the middle of having sex with his sleeping girlfriend. And there was a motherfucker standing in his doorway with a black like hose connected from his head to Mutton's head. And then Mutton was because he was possessed because Mutton was possessed by this dude with the hose on him. Fucking, it was making him have sex with his girlfriend while she was sleeping. And then she woke up and she seen the look on his face, and he was surprised, and he's like, fuck, that wasn't me. And she knew. She said, I know, I seen him come in the room or whatever. And then the demon man stole Mutton's fucking arm and took it away, and it turned cold, and he had to sit there and draw circles on it until it came back. What the fuck are we talking about? So Simon, I did that. It's like waves of good versus bad moments while tripping. Yeah, it's just like, this shit's corny. I don't want to deal with this shit. Oh, DXM, Canterbury knew what I was talking about. Never tried it, but not trying to destroy my liver doing cough syrup. I'd say try it once, Canterbury. I mean, dude, those people that destroy their liver get obsessed and use that shit like daily and sit there and drink weird shit. At least with the DXM, you're freebasing it. You know, it's just pure that chemical, which again isn't great for your liver. But again, well, why am I like massaging you? And well, I would say it was very fun for me. That's all I'll say. And dude, DMX was the best rapper that ever lived. DXM, DMX. I mean, come on. Laugh out loud. Old Testy God is totally the demiurge. Dude, that motherfucker was mad, bro. Yo, from the slave job, Malakas. How you doing, John? My Greek brother, John. How are you doing? What do you do for a living, John? What is your job, bro? Hopefully they ain't fucking working you to death. Also closed the door like she wanted, but in the night, the door was wide open. With a heavy door handle, it couldn't be opened by a ghost, only by a more powerful being. That's why I said, bro, you weren't dealing with shadow people, bro. You were dealing with a goddamn poltergeist. They can physically open doors. Dexter, yeah, dude. Ugh, I hate the brain fog. Is there brain fog while you used it, or before you, or after you used it, Monster? Did I have brain fog during it? I can't remember. Coffee break. I work at a farm. Oh my God, John, you're lucky. You work at a farm, bro? What? My ex's best friend's boyfriend was a total DXM addict. He ended up dying from alcohol and drugs or self-deleted by 30. Oh my God. Okay, don't do it a million times. I would say just try it once for a good time. Take like a small dose. But yeah, that all sounds bad. I mean, I know people that did all kinds of stupid shit. That's, I mean, you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's better than a boring office. Fuck yeah, it's better than a boring ass office. If I'm doing a job, I've got to be doing a physical job. I've got to be on my feet moving around. That sitting around shit, man, fuck all that shit. I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, I use it sometimes, but going over a certain dose gives you this fogginess. It's just not my thing. Yeah, dude. And I understand that not everything's for everybody. Everybody reacts to every chemical completely different. If the opportunity arises, perhaps. Yeah. I mean, you can order the damn things right off Amazon. It's not like they're, you know what I'm saying, those DXM or whatever. Because it actually is a cough thing, but you just up the dose. That's it. All right, Mutton, peace out. Take care, dude. Or peace in, or peace above, or I don't want to cast any word magic on you saying peace out. Like, oh my God. What job would you prefer? Like opening a gym? So I would either like to be, if I have to work, it would be either doing something with the music or the AI videos, psychiatry, or farming, or growing something. You know, maybe growing weed would be cool, like a weed farmer, or farming probably. Yeah, it'd be one of them. I love working out. I've thought about maybe being a physical trainer, but my training style is not for everybody anyways. I've got a very old school, like a Mike Menser type of approach to bodybuilding or lifting, which more like intensity or whatever. Most people don't like that. Most people are like, get into the exact proper form. And I love form too. I'm all about proper form, but I don't obsess over it, man. For me, it's about intensity. If you become personal trainer, you will get hot chicks in yoga pants. I could get hot chicks in yoga pants right now, John. I mean, I can just go to the gym anytime I want. I can go to the gym anytime. My gym's open 24 hours. I mean, you're going to see a lot of girls at fucking 2:33 in the morning, but If you go at 7 p.m. on most days, you're gonna see plenty of fucking beautiful girls in yoga pants. They're all over the place. The gym I go to, bro, they got a whole motherfucking I mean, it is huge, bro. They got this gigantic fight. I mean, they got all kinds of shit in there. They got a whole movie theater, all kinds of shit. But you fucking there's the one place where they do the aerobics class, dude. There'll be 100 girls in there at one time, dude. Like crazy amount of girls up in there, but calisthenics is all I care to do, like 15 to 20 minutes. I'm good. I never did calisthenics. I mean, I'm always down to try something new, but then there's always that like if I switched from my routine and tried a kettlebell routine, we'll say, there's always all those little muscles you haven't built up yet. And, getting the process where you're actually like moving around real weight with those exercises takes so long and just, it's like, honestly, like I'm happy with my physique. For a natural 41-year-old dude, I think I'm doing pretty good. And so I just stick to my routine because it seems to work. I'm in okay shape again. I mean, I wonder sometimes, like, man, I'd probably look really good if I did take some fucking steroids or testosterone or whatever. But if you become personal, calisthenics. I just exercise 10 to 15 minutes a day just to maintain the body. Going to the gym bores me to death. So I love going to the gym, but I'm usually in and out in an hour. I usually don't go over an hour workout. I'm usually in there. I do a full upper body workout. I don't do like pushes one day, pulls the next. I do my full upper body on a Monday. I'll do my full lower body on a Tuesday. And, I'll usually have to heal up for Wednesday and Thursday before I'm going back on a Friday. I could go in and do a cardio day or something if I'm just bored, but sometimes I'll lift sore just because I'm really that bored. I'll go and I'll maybe my chest ain't fully healed from the last workout and I'll do a couple sets, just to get a good little pump or something. But good night, folks. Hope to be here again. All right, Monster, take care, man. Sweet dreams. Don't have any nightmares. And if you do, approach them head first like you want to have them. You see a scary monster, walk towards it. Like, I'm going to eat you, you fucking little bitch. Let me actually get near you now that I'm aware that you're pathetic, so I can fucking eat your throat. It's amazing that you are disciplined. Most people start and then quit after a while. Yeah, I'm not the most disciplined guy in the world with everything, but when it comes to personal care or physical fitness, I'm sort of super disciplined, sort of like an old school warrior or I guess like a Spartan type of mentality or something. I don't know why. I've always been like that too. That wasn't some shit I seen on a movie with Sylvester Stallone arm wrestling people, like that was actually like in me. Oh, I was always like that. That if you train, it's got to be like warrior mode, and it's got to be very disciplined and strict. And I've always been that dude. I don't know why. I wish I was more disciplined about being a good businessman or, making hella money. I wish I was more disciplined at knowing how to work the fucking stock market. That's what I wish I was disciplined. I didn't want to be disciplined at fucking being a guy that works out. I want to be disciplined at fucking making hella money. So, John, tell me something. Would you rather have $5 million in the bank and you look average, or you look really fit and great body, but you only have $20,000 in the bank? Which one would you rather have? I would rather have hella money. Fuck a physique. But then, I don't know. Then it's the thing I don't have. But maybe if I had hella money and I was in bad shape and had like a Elon Musk body, I'd be like, no, I'd rather be fit. I mean, I don't know. Somebody said that the other day. They're like, yeah, but rich businessmen wish they were in good shape or something like that. And it made me think like, it's kind of like, I think I'd rather have money than be fit. I think if you gave every guy in this fucking reality two options, financial freedom, or you're walking around looking like, what was that dude's name? Rick Rude or whatever, like great physical body, small waist, good size arms, shoulders, chest, blah, blah, blah. I think every guy would choose financial freedom just because it's worry and stress gone. People fuck this shit with the body. It's gonna die anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I'm disciplined that way, John. But I still maybe now it's because I'm so invested. I've been doing it for so long, type of shit. But I enjoy it. But and I also genuinely enjoy it too. I mean, if you take that away from me, I'm gonna be really fucking bored. I've completely lost interest in almost everything else that I enjoyed. I mean, I used to be number one gamer in the world, bro. Now I fucking I'm bored with them. It's like if you take working out away from me, bro, I'm gonna be fucking bored out of my mind. I probably end up just fucking ending the shit. I haven't eaten meat or cooked food in a while. This time, when I quit weed, didn't have any nightmares. So I wonder if there's a connection. Last time, had horrible nightmares for a week. Oh, I don't know. 5 million, no thought about it. Yeah, really. Give me the money. Wish I had even that. Yeah, I would love to have 20K Canterbury. You kidding me? Don't get me. I'm struggling too, brother. But yeah, I'm saying, I had to make a difference in I don't want to leave him completely broke. So I had to give him like a good chunk of money. But 5 mil is way more than 20 grand. You know what I'm saying? Good genetics isn't something you can give somebody though. Like that's the other thing too. Is like if you don't have genetics to be a muscular guy or a thick guy, you're just never gonna be that guy. I don't care what you do. I don't care how hard you work out, what diet you eat, what fucking PEDs you take. You're always not gonna look good. You're gonna end up like that dude, Dr. Mike, or what Mike, what's his name? Dr. Mike Israel, that baldy headed, weird looking motherfucker. You guys remember me bringing that dude up? I said, this dude's a clown over here. I said, the biggest muscle on this dude's whole body is his fucking temple muscles. This dude looks ridiculous. Old steroided ass looking boy with muscles in your head looking stupid as fuck. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry, Mr. Israel. I shouldn't say that about you, but you are a goofy looking motherfucker. 20K shit. Yeah, me too. It's easier to become fit after you have money because you will have time. That's true. Absolutely. Yeah. John, you're logical. That's the way I think too. It's like, well, if I get the money, then I'll be able to, get a gym membership. I'll be able to work out full time, focus on diet, blah, blah, blah. That's the way I think too. I'm super logical. It's like, I'll get both, but I'm saying you're stuck as an average or bad, even bad. I should say a bad body. Let's say a chubby dude, not super bad, but chubby, but hella money and micropezzuli and hella money, or fit. You only got a couple grand in the bank. Every guy's gonna go with the money. I don't have money, but don't have any issues staying fit, working on a ranch. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're okay. So you're a manual labor. So that's sort of how I actually earned my physique. Canterbury was always doing hard work, physical manual labor my whole life. Every time I was working was a hard fucking job. And that's really where I got my build at. Now, when I go to the gym, I'm just maintaining what I built up when I was, living my life. I'm way stronger than I look. I know I don't look that strong. I look skinny, but I'm a lot stronger than I look. I'm basically an old farmer. You know, the old mentality, old farmer, like you got it the old-fashioned way. Uh, I'm holding up pretty good, though. I will say my grip strength ain't good, man. My grip strength ain't too good, but outside of that, I'm doing pretty good. How about you get 5 million, but 5 mil, but also a micro penis? That's what I said, John. That's what I said. Micro petzuli. That's what I said. Dude, they would still take the money. I would still. How micro? No. If it's like soup, no, then fuck that. Fuck that. I would go with probably the normal physique or whatever, the nice physique. You know, if you had to chop your dick off, that would suck. There is no such thing as financial freedom. Yes, you get a lot less stress and can do whatever with big money, but still you depend on companies giving pennies, still worry about getting robbed. Oh, if I was well off financially, I wouldn't be worried in 1 second about getting robbed. As far as I mean, they got that shit pretty down pat pretty well right now. I mean, you really have to go out of your way to get fucking robbed nowadays, but I would be more afraid of making bad financial decisions, like spending money stupidly. Like honestly, if I won a fucking $5 million, I would still live exactly how I live now. I don't think anything in my life would change. I wouldn't change. I mean, again, I would probably fix up this place, which is probably like, 10 grand or something, 10, 15 grand. I'd fix this place up and then I'd be right here. I'd be chilling. I would just be making, the AI videos all fucking day and truth content all fucking day. That's all I would do. I'm good without money. What? Shit, fuck all that. I need me some money, bro. Give me a bunch of money. There's definitely a such thing as financial freedom, because I don't know why you're saying that. Like, again, if I had 100 grand right now, I would have you could say financial freedom for years. For years. I'd be good for fucking multiple years off that much money. So there is, I don't know why you're saying that. If you're saying all problems go away with money, that's not true. Yeah, I agree with that. That's not true. You're still going to have problems. You may even have more problems. Like old Biggie said, more money, more problems. And that's because you deal with family members that are nasty fucking people. And they will take advantage of you. They'll borrow 5 grand and 2 grand and 3 grand and 7 grand. And next thing you know, they borrowed 20 grand from you and have never given you a penny. And then you get into one disagreement with them and then they don't know you anymore. Or you end up in a financial situation with your hand out and they got nothing for you. Meanwhile, they just threw a brand new set of rims on their car or something. It's like, what the fuck? So having money can bring more financial fucked up situations too. I understand all that, but I'm way past any of that. I don't think I would ever put myself in a situation stupid like that. That is the rule for rich people. Yeah, I agree. I would definitely keep my money. If I had more, actual money, I wouldn't keep it all in one fucking bank account. That's stupid as fuck. What if that bank goes under? And all your money's there? Like, what the fuck? Oh, that's a fucking cashed ass bowl. Why is that bitch drawing so damn hard then? Oh, fucking cashed ass boy. No, but don't nobody want to fuck around with no damn cashed ass bowl, man. Take your bitch ass back to Chinatown with that shit. I don't want to fuck with you, man. I'm just kidding, guys. Dude, when I do shit like that, like when I start yelling out random shit like that, is that weird to you guys? I'm sorry. I have a weird personality. A lot of people like me. It's true. But man, I rub some people the wrong way. I'm a weird dude to some people, or I'm offensive to some people, or I don't try to be. I wish I could just make everybody happy, bro. But you know how that goes. Bank account gets potentially hacked one day, get heavily injured one day, and then pay $100,000 medical bill. I would never pay $100,000 medical bill, bro. I wouldn't even go to the damn hospital. Fuck those motherfuckers. Getting that's right, still paying $606,000 property tax. If I get money with investments, I will just create passive income and live by that. Good for you, John. I hope you do, brother. I hope you make fucking millions. Wealthy people have assets that continue to make them more money. Yeah, that's the thing is it sort of takes money to make money. It really does. And every wealthy person in this fucking reality knows that. Come on. You know, does being wealthy guarantee your children are going to be well off? No, but sure as hell sets them up to go to whatever fucking college they ever wanted to go to, get whatever the fuck degree they ever wanted to do whatever they wanted to do in life. Maybe they don't want a degree. Maybe they just want to be a painter all day. Well, because they're wealthy, they can do that. Not everybody has that option. I knew exactly what I wanted to be. When I was 17, I graduated high school at 17. I knew exactly what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a computer graphic game designer. I drove to a college about 4 hours from here called Full Sail College in a part of Florida that's called Winter Park, Florida. And very nice area. But it would have costed me $180,000 to go to school for 4 years. It would have costed me, and this was back when I was 17. I couldn't afford that, bro. I couldn't have afforded 1/10 of that. You know what I'm saying? So get on and you get stuck in the machine forever. And you're just like in that poverty level, just stuck. It's a trap. And rich people know this. Rich, they all know this. Come on, they're not stupid. They're not dumb. You need to make them more money. Absolutely. You do not keep all your eggs in one basket, and yet still may them things be open to demolishment, determination, to eradication, to obsession of these solutions wear out each other. Yes, at the end of the day, the body, you die at the end. At the end of the day, these material things, it doesn't matter. It all goes to the void. I mean, but I just think that's a stupid attitude to have all the time. To understand it and know it's true is one thing, but to constantly say that every time anybody like talks about anything, it's like I talk about fitness, like, well, the body decays at the end of the day. It's like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I talk about like wealth, like not keeping. It's like, yeah, but all this shit just decays anyways. It's like, well, evade it. If you have that attitude all the time, how are you even still alive? How has that not driven you to complete madness? I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying when you constantly like, are you trying to live in hell? You are a demon. That's why you shout. I'm sorry, John. I got tired of sweat spots and cracking my knuckles down and start screaming. Start screaming. I think I've been screaming for 7 years now. Where the fuck it's been? No, I yell at inanimate objects all the time. I speak to invisible entities. I surely do. I say, fuck you, you motherfucker. Cursing us to this hell. Fuck you, this fucking diseased cesspit you created for us. Fuck you. I curse God all the time. So I also, just like the delusional cults, talk to invisible entities. They force you to go to the hospital anyways, even if you tell them not to. Yeah, but fuck your bill. Fuck your hospital bill. I'm not paying that shit. Where's the badass dog at? She's probably in my brother's room. How you doing, Betamon? Okay, you missed the point a little bit there. What was the point? So you should just tell me how I missed the point. What was the point? You do not keep all your eggs in one basket. Still may them things be open to demolishment, termination. What was the point? I didn't get the point. Another day in the Dookie Boy realm. It sure is, boys. It surely is. Another day in the shithole reality. I'm just making sure I heard some fucking something knocking on the fucking window over there. I did not explain myself to properly. Let me try again. Yeah, go for it. But yeah, that's the way I perceived it. Like you were saying, because you're saying all your not to keep all your eggs in one basket. So you were in the conversation with us talking about not keeping all, wealthy people know not to do that. And then you said, and yet still made them things be open to demolishment, termination, eradication, obsolescence, as these illusions wear out each time. Yeah, the illusion of money, materialistic things, they all deteriorate, terminate. None of them really have importance, is what you're saying, or at least that's the way I perceived it. What the fuck? What? Oh, that shit, bro. Whoa. Fucking Matrix, bro. Look at that. I'm fucking. Let me go over here. Maybe over here more. Where is it? Look at this. I'm fucking ready to see that code, bro. I'm fucking ready to see the code, motherfuckers. You did not explain yourself properly, Vason. Now you shall take the time to properly expand your vocabulary, to properly explain in a non-atrocious format for where we can observe the ferocity of your engagement. I'm not good at talking like that, bro. That shit comes out terrible. Oh, snap. I need one of those projectors. Fuck yeah, bro. Right now on Amazon, bro, fucking $7.99. $7.99. They're normally $14.99, but there's a sale, bro. Get this fucking laser pen for $8 motherfucking dollars. Look at it, dude. Oh, fuck this shit. Give me 1 sec. I don't want you guys to see my fucking legs, so I'm gonna hide. But watch this shit, bro. Fuck that. Here, let me turn this one off too. You turn off, you motherfucker. You are too bright in my face, motherfucker, bitch. Hey, motherfucker, bitch, you are. Dude, isn't that shit cool? That shit's cool, bro. I'm coming back in, boys. Don't you dare look at my legs. I'm basically wearing like boxers right now, but I'm trying to show you guys all that. I say this shit all comes to an end anyways. I did not mean to say that means that you should not do this shit anymore ever. Oh, you want to keep doing this shit? Go right on. Anything just to reduce the affliction of being but another decaying battery in the machine. Go right on. So you are saying what I was saying, so go right on. We'd be here already anyways, so do whatever. However, despite all of this, it cannot go on for eternity, not for the next trillion of years, for it must eventually forcefully come to an end and be one with the abyss. Is that no more impersonating? Nice. They have ones that react to music. I think would be fun. Yeah, dude. This one's actually a USB too. You fucking take the bottom of this bitch off, and there it is. And just plugs right into a USB. So I could plug it into my computer right here and never have to fucking like charge it up. It'd be charging the whole time. But I don't know how I would get it to turn the thing, you know what I'm saying? Because like just pushing it, it just does that. But when you turn it clockwise, it fucking does that cool thing. Ooh, excuse me. Also, I am not having this attitude all the time. I barely even say this anyways, because again, we already be here, but again, may the ultimate frost be. Yeah, it seems like you do all the time, Basin, from my perspective. What if existence does last infinitely, though? There is that possibility. A lot of people don't like to ponder that one. And I don't know if it's because it's like because the responsibility falls back on us type of thing, but it really people don't like to ponder that one. It's like, well, then maybe the good thing to do would be to like make the reality a better place to exist. Yeah, if we have to keep coming back here over and over again, maybe we would have to clean this mess up. But who the fuck actually wants that responsibility? I don't blame people for shying away from that one. In fact, it is probably my first time saying this here after a while. Visa, what does it matter? The point is you said it. And then the point, well, actually, it's weird what's going on. The point is you said it and then said, that's not what I'm saying. And then agreed that that's what you were saying and re-emphasized that that's what you were saying again, which is what you always say. Everything's infinitesimal, coming to an end, process of decay, all of it's meaningless, nothing matters. That's your message basically all the time. Yeah, I know. And that is all you talk about, brother. I don't know why you're saying this. I never said this, I don't know if you mean you never said this exact perfect phrase, but you do always say this, basically the same thing over and over again. It is the same thing. You say it in different ways every time, but it's the same message. This is all meaningless, and it's all going to go to the cold flame one day. That is what you say. Obviously, we're not going to be the same human, but it's daunting to think of living hundreds, billions of lives. Would rather be a consistent state of peaceful awareness, not thrown to the whims of rando. It's a scary thought, Cannon Bear. I mean, I've pondered it on this channel tons of times. Like, I don't know, guys, maybe we should take this reality thing serious now. Like, we may be here a long time if this whole reincarnation, we may be here fucking forever. Fuck a long time. We may be here permanently. Like, let's not let this reality go completely to shit. But I don't know. The only thing that must be infinite is chaos and the void. For that shit is to be the conjuration of all things that come to be, for the potential commences, yet it began, for then cease by then. Wait, what? The only thing that must be infinite is chaos and the void. This reality is chaos. For that shit is to be the conjuration of all things that come to be, for the potential commences, yet it began, for then cease by then. What? Yet it began, but then cease by then? Wait, what? I'm sorry, Basin, that one's confusing to me, but I don't really understand what you're saying. But if you're telling me again that it's all like nothing and doesn't matter and da-da-da, and what are you saying? I'm sorry. Am I misunderstanding you? For existence cannot be infinite, limited eons. Even God itself cannot be infinite. For that shit was constructed by some mind. And then once the mind ceases, may the aptitude come to a demise. Even God itself cannot be infinite, for that shit was constructed. I don't believe in God. This reality is a simulation, so there's no God of it. There may be creators of it. So I don't believe in a God. Even God itself cannot be infinite. If there is a God outside of this realm, why couldn't it be infinite? I don't understand. Well, that shit was constructed by some mind. And then once that, so God was constructed by a mind, and then when that mind ceases, may the aptitude come to a demise? I'm confused, Vazen. Like when I die, if I didn't bother to develop consciousness in this life, what if it was like going to the dream realm unaware, wandering with no home base for eons? Okay, I may be high now because I'm struggling. What's going on here? Like when I die, if I didn't bother to develop consciousness in this life, what if it was like going to the dream realm unaware, wandering with no home base for eon? I mean, it could be like that. It may be like that. I mean, how do we know? How the fuck could we know? So, Canterbury, when you said you were on the molecule or whatever, and you said you were dealing with the God of I mean, basically like the God of this reality, the creator of this reality, what gave you the impression that that's what you were dealing with? Did it just feel like super powerful? Did it have full say so over you? Like, what gave you that impression? Okay, do not try to even understand what I said over there. Even I do not fully comprehend the shit that I say. Yet it be all theories to be one from some big bang spin and static explode into ashes. Yeah, something like that, Basin. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about tonight, Basin. Anyways, it is what it is, whatever. Something from nothing makes no sense. So either it always has been and always will be, or is a limited creation, would think. Yeah, I can't imagine something existing from nothing. But it appears that humanity or whatever we are sort of just popped in or was loaded in or was maybe potentially reset at one point. But that's possible if we are a simulation or a video game or a creation. I think we are a creation. You can call it a video game, a simulation, but we were created. And nobody would disagree with that. Every Christian will say, yeah, God created us. And everybody would agree with that anyway. So it's not like I'm saying something so weird, but we were created the same way we create a video game. And on a deeper level, you weren't created for your experience. You were actually created for something else's experience. And on a deeper level, it's not even a good one. It's basically to torment you. That's the point of the game. So yeah, it's not a pleasant outlook. But again, when I weigh all the information, I go with what makes the most sense to me. It seemed like a benevolent awareness that was interacting with my thoughts. I never went clockwork elves though, just halfway. Oh, you only took like one or two hits, bro. You gotta take the third hit. You didn't take the third hit, bro. Unbelievable. Benevolent though, at least it seems gentle. It seemed like a benevolent awareness that was interacting with my thoughts. Huh. Earth is some kind of strange physical abomination, or was meant to be paradise, perhaps, or we're being farmed by something more intelligent. Mm. Shit, it could be a couple of those at the same time, even. I mean, I don't know. I do know, this is the one part that I do know, though. The human experience fucking sucks, dude. Being in a work simulator is just a stupid video game to play. My soul being plugged into a meat monkey entity that experiences stress, worry, depression, misery, anger, just it's an experience that sucks. Whether it's created by a god, programmed by a group of fucking simulators, it sucks. Our experience is terrible. The closest thing you can get to a enjoyable existence is to be super wealthy rich. That's the closest thing you'll experience to true sovereignty and freedom in this dark ass realm. And no wealth comes to you in a monetary system without something else suffering for it. To live a, in quotes, good life here, you've got to be one nasty motherfucking son of a bitch. It's very difficult to make a good life in this reality. It's very difficult, almost impossible, basically impossible. What a sad existence. Let me know how it is. I have some crystals in my freezer, so could do it again anytime. I will, Canterbury. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I mean, you wouldn't want to incriminate yourself, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, this shit is just not fucking clearing out, bro. I need to go do a distilled water fucking breathing exercise. As I get ready to hit the bowl again. Pain and emotions are not exactly comfortable, yeah, but most of the time isn't unbearable. Lots of joy and discovery as well, probably in permanent psychosis like everyone else. I do want to say that is something that never really gets mentioned on my channel. That may not be the direction you were going, Canterbury, but you reminded me is that a lot of the time all we do is talk about the darkness in reality. I have an issue with that too. There really ain't much, but there ain't much. Well, actually, that's one argument. If you're like conscious and sick of this reality, there ain't much. But you could argue there's almost an endless amount of shit you could get lost in, fall in love with, obsess over. Football, hockey. I could be a guy that collects action figures, a guy that collects model cars. I could be a guy that shoots off model rockets. I could be a guy that's into remote control cars. I could be there's actually an infinite amount of things in this realm to entertain you. Life really isn't completely unbearable in its day-to-day experience. Stressing and worrying about bills or having to work a job you don't like, yes, it's all pure misery all the time. But outside of that, it's not that bad. It's not like unbearable. Again, unless you have some sort of physical or mental ailment that's tormenting you all the time, then I understand. But if you don't and you're healthy, life isn't unbearable. It's doable. But I still tend to lean more on the side of, and not just that it's bad, but that it's bad for no reason, unless we're being tormented for fun, which again falls perfectly into the category of this is a video game. We're the one being played, not the ones playing it. Anyways, thinky stuff for you right before I go to Thailand, meeting my Slovakian girlfriend in person for the first time. Should be a fun trip. What the hell? Whoa, what am I missing here? What happened? All right. So you said never heard of him. Never heard of who? Might have some stinky stuff for you right before I go to Thailand, meeting my Slovakian. Fuck yeah, bro. Yep, a lot of our suffering is because we focus on it. Absolutely. Human beings focus on negativity. We're programmed to. I'd say stop doing that. Just because it exists doesn't mean you have to stay stuck in fight or flight mode, aware of that thought all the time. It just makes no sense to even do that. It's illogical. So, yes, life is I could give you the list of all the bad things, but it's a bunch of other things too. And if all you do is sit in your room in your misery, of course you wouldn't enjoy life. Like, if we speak about the wickedness of the infernal a colossal amount of times all over and over again, then may you fathom what time it be. We need to go destroy this planet and universe already. Okay, so that's what I sort of suspected was going on, Vason. Okay, now what? You're stuck in panic mode and you need me to know how dire this situation is. Okay, now what? I'm aware that it's a dire situation. Okay, now what? I actually love when conversations go this way. Now what? I'm aware. You've let me know every single comment you've ever made. I'm aware. Okay, now what? I'll wait an hour for the answer to that question because there isn't one. You have no plan. There's no approach. You want to destroy the planet and the universe? Okay, bro. So you can't even, we'll say, take care of yourself in this reality right now. But you're going to destroy the universe and the realm and the planet and all this. The thing that you as a soul were forcefully subjected into by whatever it is above you that has power over you. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, let's take this shit for real serious. Because you're panicked and serious about it. I got to hear about it every fucking 3 seconds. Let's talk about it. What do you want to do about this shit? Okay, now what? The story of existence. Yeah. Like you said before, and the rest of us, we cannot be out here sitting in some place talking about how bad this shit keeps on getting and getting. At some point with that realization, I'll wait for the rest. But it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. That's just my prediction. But I mean, it's not like I haven't done this before. This is sort of like what I do. But if you've got the answers, Vazen, I sure would love to hear them. And you ain't the only one too. I also want to say that too. Vazen's not the only one. I can have this same conversation with Shingel. I can have the same conversation with T. I can have the same conversation with anybody that wants to talk to me in Discord. And they can tell me what they think about what's going on. And they could say, this is what's going on, and we need to pay more attention to this, and this is why we need to be worried, and this is why we need to... And that's all it is. It's 10,000 different noises from 10,000 different people all the time. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again. You are in the machine. You are the machine right now doing it. Making a billion YouTube videos talking about the same stuff over and over and over, instead of eventually causing chaos to break structures of order to keep it all stuck. Okay, so instead of staying on YouTube for 7 years, constantly spreading truth about this reality, the better approach for me would have been to find enough crazies to create a cult to go burn down buildings. That would have been a better approach to deal with this reality. To promote chaos enough to go be violent. That you think is the best approach? How? Where? Which building do we set on fire, Vazen? Which one's going to solve this issue? Which building are we going to burn down that's going to fix this issue? Burning down buildings? Like, are you serious? These people live by it. Like, we need anarchy and chaos. That's what we... Are you telling me to promote violence on my YouTube channel, Vazen? Like, which buildings need to go down? All of them? Should we set the whole world on fire, Vazen? Is that the best approach? Just push the red button, kill everything. I'm so righteous that I would kill everybody to save them from suffering. Yeah, but you just killed everybody. You also just removed their chance at living a life that they enjoyed. Not everybody hates this reality the same way we do. Game plan. We're all pretty small here on Earth. Gods of our own mind realm, though. Don't let the world get to you. Or some cliche bullshit. I would agree with that. That was a good comment. Like, look at how each time, whenever events of chaos occur, explosions, fires, etc., disorder happens, outrages, and other shit explode, ultimate cracking the order slowly, one by one, then continue. Well, I'm not telling you to promote violence. Everyone shall have that willpower. I don't know what you're telling me, Raisin. I think you're telling me to go set buildings on fire. I'm asking you, like, what building needs to burn? Like, let's talk about it for real. Like, let's really take what you're saying really serious, not just, I'm emotional and I'm saying this and you need to get serious about this. Like, okay, let's talk about it for real. Why does this matter to you? Why does this matter to you? Do you want to end all human existence, Vazen? You want it all to go to the void because right now it's just so evil and dark that it's too evil to exist? Yeah, but you just became the destroyer of worlds in the process of being so righteous and good. Killing everybody's not the solution either. It's like, you know, let's not become even more evil. And then the other thing is, it's like this evil power that we're fighting. If they're the evil Illuminati that's doing all this and they're going out of their way to kill everybody, right? They're poisoning us. They're spraying chemtrails. They're doing this. They got the towers and they're fucking just killing everybody. I mean, why aren't you cheering for them or like rooting for their team to win? Or aren't you glad they genetically modified the food and injected humans with shit that's probably going to kill them early and make them sick and die? And I mean, I don't know exactly what people in this community actually want. Like, some of them seem like they just want pure chaos. They want to end it all, push the big red button. They, say they care about humanity and virtue signal like they care about humanity, but then they're like, almost seem like the darkest people I've ever met. Just kill everybody, man. Just get it over with because it's so evil that it's not worth going on. It's like, well, you just became really fucking evil. You, my friend, just became the ultimate evil. Find Count Dracula, king of the elite, and take him down. You first. Yeah, go ahead, Vazen. I'm not stopping you from doing nothing you don't want to do. Go ahead. You think there's a building you could burn down and make a difference? You think that there's somebody you could whack and really you're going to affect this realm? However, at some point, turbulence must consume us whole. A corporate building should work. That is step one. All right. Good luck, brother. What's stopping you? What is stopping you? Are you waiting for me to join you? You need me to give you the okay to go and be an anarchist. Why do I got to do it? Well, what are you waiting on? Fuck, man, I'm glad you're live. Chris, what up, chat? What up, Original Conscious? Sounds like the plot to Fight Club. You see how a bunch of politicians be R-word pedophile traffickers? You may as well being with those. Then go and get them, Vazen. Well, why are you talking to me about it? I'm a dude on YouTube that wakes people up to these types of things. If you truly believe in what you're saying, go practice it. I'm not going to stop you. Have at it. We say we care, but what you're saying to me is that no, Chris, you need to be like me. No, I don't. I don't need to do nothing. I don't need to do nothing. What are you talking about? And if that's what you truly feel, brother, have at it. I ain't trying to stop you from being no fucking anarchist. Kudos to you. Get more than one building, Vazen. We'll cheer you on. We say we care, but push the button. It's like, I don't know. I'm not for just killing everybody either. I think that's like a really, really bad idea. Maybe even worse than them being slaves in the matrix system. Like if you're talking on a level of evil and what's bad, a bad thing to do, killing everybody's really fucking evil. That's worse than abortion and child sniffing and all of it. That's the most evil thing you could do. So, you know, we virtue signal like we give a fuck, but then go to the most extreme evil as the solution. That's just silly to me. Detachment, according to my AI, nothing needs naming. Existence is a farce, and the only dignity in seeing through it. Realities of video game. And whether you see through it or not, if you don't play it right, it's going to play you. It's going to play you and put you in a really bad situation. Oh, I should be saying we, not you. I keep subconsciously saying you, but again, not telling you to do it. But if one dude got the willpower, go on. Yeah. I'm not telling you to or not to do anything. I don't think I'm in a position of power enough to tell you what you need to do. Who the fuck would I be to tell you, no, Vazen, you should be saying this. You should be talking about it. Who the fuck are you to me? You know what I'm saying? It's and if you feel like powerful about that, I would never stop you. Just a heads up. I'm just saying that's have at it. Be a total anarchist. More power to you. Vimpt is better than ephilism. What the hell is vimpt? Guess what? Everything here is evil regardless. Yeah, I know, Vazen. Everything. Vazen, do you see how I, like when I say, Vazen, you're dark all the time. Do you see how, like when I say, you sort of say the same, it ends up being, it's all meaningless at the end of the day with you every time. If we talk about fitness, the body decays. If we talk about financial situation, It's all materialism. It goes to the void. We talk, and at the end of the day, it's all evil. It's like, bro, there ain't even no talking to you. Your mind is made up. Nothing here matters to you anymore. Everything is evil. That's your opinion. Don't get too lost in those. Yeah, I wouldn't say everything here is evil, Baze, and it's a pretty shitty realm, but don't be disingenuous either, just because of your strong beliefs in how evil it is. Not everything here is evil. Voluntary Human Extinction Movement. Oh, VHEM. Yeah, if motherfuckers want to go voluntarily because the realm's that much of a dookie boy realm, I feel like they should have that option. You were right about one thing. Erasing every single sentient being does not be the ultimate solution, because I was only right about one thing, Basin. Goddamn. I think I was right about a lot of things, but anyways, because that was stage one anyways. Now we only have 100 more steps to take onto the galaxies. You're on a mission. Who signed you up for this mission? Who put you on this mission? I'm on one too. I don't know why. It's all part of the script. Stop reproducing. Walk hand in hand into extinction. A massive crisp reaction to anarchy. Super unfazed at this point. Is that an odd reaction? I don't know. I'm just genuine. So if my reactions come off weird, it's because I'm a weird dude. This fucking moth is fucking pissing me off now, bro. There can be no evil if good doesn't exist. That's true. That's what I said. What did God say to the first person that said, but God, when I be human, I want to be a hero? Didn't he explain to that person, son, for you to be heroic, there must first be somebody in distress. For you to be the hero, we have to create a victim. That's a bad idea. Or maybe that's where the first NPC was created. I don't know. maybe God said, okay, but I'm not going to make a real motherfucker suffer, so that person's not going to have a soul. Are you okay with playing that game? And we were like, yeah, I want to go and save the soulless fucking damsel in distress from the fucking tower with the dragon. Fuck all that. I was exaggerating when I said that, but there can be nothing that is all kumbaya and shiny and light anyways. Vazen, in your realm, I don't think even 10% of anything could be shiny and kumbaya. I just don't see that side of you ever. You're always in the darkest place. You must be depressed and miserable and just in hell constantly. Everything just is at that point. Evil is the absence of good. To me, evil's very easy to identify. Very easy. The second that your decisions negatively affect anybody else in this realm, you're doing evil. Period. End of discussion. So if I don't want to give that example. What example can I give? If you walked into a room and seen me cutting a kid's heart out, you would see evil. If you walked into the room and I was wearing a doctor's outfit cutting the kid's heart out, you would think I was doing a good thing. You say, oh, he's doing heart surgery. So it's not just the act makes it evil, it's the intention behind the act. If you do anything that negatively affects another person's life, you're fucking evil. Period. If you physically hurt them, if you mentally hurt them, if you take advantage of them, financially, yeah, you motherfucking business people are evil. All you pharmaceutical fucking hospital fucking doctors, you're all evil. The shit you do to people, you're evil, you're evil, you're evil. Fuck you. Fuck you. You'll do anything once it's legal. You'll do anything once it's legal. You have no morality. If they made it legal to sleep with 5-year-olds, you fucking weirdos would have 5-year-old girlfriends. You have no soul inside of you. I mean, dude, people hide behind that it's legal. It's okay, it's legal. Don't make it okay to do it. You don't charge somebody fucking that's struggling financially fucking $80 for an ibuprofen just because they were in your building. Man, you people are demons. You'll do anything if it's legal. If the government says this is okay, you'll do it. Not a mystery, that is. It's why we build prisons, correct? Evil's easy to see. Everybody fucking knows what's evil. Everybody knows what's evil. Everybody can see evil easily. It's plain as fucking day to see. All this fucking stupid talk. I'm so sick of this talk about non-duality and evil, and it absolutely exists. Are you an idiot? Why are we role-playing? If some fucking stranger just busts down your door in the middle of the night and comes in and fucking R-words your family members, oh, yeah, tell me about your non-duality and how there's no such thing as evil. There's absolutely something as evil. Evil motherfuckers wish you would think that there's no such thing as evil, you fucking idiot. The physical body is programmed to do evil. Soulless beings are more prone to being evil. I don't know about that. I think it's soul beings that are being evil too. I don't know. That's why criminals work in secret, in the dark. Even a psychopath knows wrong from right. Absolutely. A fucking 5-year-old knows the difference between right and wrong. I'm sick of people, grown-ass men and women, pretending like, oh, no. They just don't understand non-duality. Yeah. You're right. I don't understand it because it's not understandable. It's idiotic. If somebody does some evil shit, it's evil to know. It's easy to know. Anyways, just dealing with some dumb motherfuckers. That's the human experience, though. But anyways, that's actually went on for a minute. I didn't even know if I really wanted to stream, and I ended up doing 2.5 fucking hours almost. But I'm going to end up wrapping this one up, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for giving me thumbs up. But I'm really about that life now with my shit. I'm not a fan of just saying wild shit. I'm not a fan of saying, yeah, that was a great point, Cannon Bear. I'm not a fan of just saying wild shit if there ain't something to back it up. So the way that I feel now is I almost want to say, dude, if we're not going to talk about what we can experience, I don't want to talk about it. It almost seems silly, waste of time to me. Again, regurgitating the same shit over and over again. So I don't know where the fuck my channel is going to go. I'm really confused about it, but we'll see. I kind of go with the flow anyways. But anyways, I love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one.